Yes, live again. We are commodities midweek, gold and silver, especially gold had a big pop Monday, now coming back. And I think it was Sunday or Saturday. I wrote this here, a little scare here at the start of the week for gold. And for sure we have. Let's see. And why? Maybe we can get a grasp of things. As always, like, subscribe, do your thing. If you like what you see, give me a subscription. But yeah, let's get into business. Gold and silver, copper, all that good stuff. We will be checking it out right here, right now. Super. Silver, yes, the big 26, guys. As mentioned, 26. We came very close. We came within a few pennies of 26, and we are reversing down. We're coming down into that breakout rail here, and for a big, very hard retest, I may add. Hopefully it holds, but definitely again we have confirmed again 26 really is the level to get through. I know many people are talking 25 and a half, but I have my level. 26 is the big level to get past. If you want to be very precise, it's a 26.1 or 2, but still 26 for an even number. Again, big reversal here. We can go to the daily to see. This was the Monday opening, boom, all the way up to roughly 26, and then down into that rail. So hopefully that is where we hold and we can start to curl up. But this is a lot of short-term momentum, and hope it needs to stop, to easing on that momentum right here, right now. Gold, we will stay on the daily. Look at this pop here again, boom, all the way up to roughly $2,150 for gold. Gave it all back during the day, and now we're retesting. We have this green uptrend here. So this is the scare that I'm talking about. I didn't think that we would blast through actually when I wrote it. My thought was that right here, Monday, that we were going to get a big knockback and then we will go up. I didn't expect us to pop and then all the way back down. So that was a bit of a surprise when I woke up and I saw this move. So yeah, where are we? We are at the channel, still within the uptrend channel. Beautiful, getting a bounce, holding roughly that 2K. $2,010 is actually the highs there, but we are still in the 2000s, and as long as we are, it's fine. It really is. This, what you see here, this is the 1 hourly. This pop right here is short covering, nothing more, nothing less. And you usually see a full retrace to that scene of the crime right there, and then you usually go higher. But we are now coming a lot further down. That is ideal. But again, we are holding that $2,000 level, and we want to get back above this golden trend line, the 3 highs, and we want to get back above 2060 for an even number. 2065 to be precise. That is where we want to be. If we get back above, we are in the game again. Hopefully we hold here. If we don't hold, then we are in for a bigger tour down. That is without any doubt. How low we will go, we will simply have to wait and see. But these levels here, I know they are very low right now, long down. They have to hold. $1,800 has to hold. Otherwise, that's not pretty. But for now, we focus on this. And this one can come into play. I highly doubt it, but still, it is a possibility. So gold, again, I still firmly believe that we are on the verge of us grinding higher into the 2000s. Gold to silver ratio looked absolutely stunningly here again. The gold to silver ratio is very tricky. I'm getting slapped every time. I'm getting very excited. I'm getting slapped straight in the face with a precision. Here, this is the Monday, the past 4 days, boom, straight back up again. And yeah, but I want to show you something. You can see this grind here. The price action right here is actually very much identical from what you saw on a shorter time frame, though, but from what you saw back in 2008, 2009, right here. This, you can go check it out for yourself. You can make this fractal here. It's actually very, very precise. And ultimately, we had that big scare and then we came down. So I think, again, I'm thinking a lot of things, but I think we are right here with it. This scare right here that we're going to see. And that's when we're going to collapse in the ratio. That's where we are right now, in my view, in this ratio. I could be dead wrong, but that's how I see it. Go check it out. From 2009, excuse me, into 2010. This right here is what we are seeing right here on a double the time frame. Yes, I know, but this right here is the exact same. That's my take. The dollar, the Dixie, where are we? We are breaking out of that blue channel right here, and we're getting a bounce. Again, I do think that we will find a high here, and then we will start to roll over. So we were very stretched here, 1, 2, 3, so it made sense to have a bounce here. Yeah, let's see where we end up. We have the moving averages here. So again, we don't put that much effort into the moving averages, but they are nice to have just to confirm the daily downtrend. The 10-year yield, you can see here we went from 5% and we're now at 4%. Again, I do expect a bounce here. This is a very, very sharp move, and I do expect some sort of move here. Why? We have the highs there, and I think we are very close to hitting that. And we will find a bottom right here, or within the next few days when we get down here, then we will get a bounce. That is my take. And then ultimately rolling over. Again, could be some bigger inverted head and shoulders in the making. And if we were to do this projection, we're getting down to here. So very possible. You can also see we have broken. Whoa, we have to zoom out way here. That gold trend line, which is beautiful. So the uptrend is no longer an uptrend. And for the next few months, at least, we should see lower rates coming in. Definitely worth following. But again, getting a bounce here at 4%, give or take, makes sense. We could go all the way up to there at roughly 4.33, which was the big level here. And that wouldn't be surprised me at all. Again, that will put pressure on gold and silver and the overall commodities and the indexes. But then ultimately, I think it will be a fade and we will go down. A lot of lines here on our beloved, I will actually remove some, on our beloved oil. I do think we are very, very close to a bottom within this big teal. I think that's teal downtrend. I do think we'll find a bottom, anywhere from here and all the way down to that golden trend line. So from 69 down to 65, probably closer to 65. But you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, and I do expect us to get back up. But again, a lot of technical damage has been made to the oil chart, that's for sure. And I want to zoom out just to show you long term where we are. We're still above that golden trend line from 2008, excuse me. And as long as that holds, this is still something that will go higher for oil. But this is definitely a huge move down. Let's see how low we can go. But I do think we will find some sort of bottom here. How big will the bounce be? It's anyone's guess, because we have so much technical to get above. We have that golden rail. We have the lower side of that trend line. That's a lot of stuff to do for the bulls to get up here again. It needs to be very, very strong. That being said, okay, Palladium again, going to the daily, good old daily chart for the Palladium. For some reason, they're not quite 100% adjusted there. We had that false breakdown here, came back in, and what we were saying, what we were looking for to turn bullish hasn't happened. But what I was looking for is that move in, back up, as you know, and then down here, and then we want to see that bounce. Then we are bullish. We came in to the midpoint, rolling over again. The same thing can still happen again, but at least that move there wasn't strong enough to get us all the way up to here and then become bullish. So for now, still bearish Palladium, but again, I do think that the bottom is closer than many people actually think. We have come down. We have come down roughly 70%, right? And the move down in 2008 were roughly 70%. So again, I think we are closer than you actually think for the bottom. Again, has taken one hell of a beating, but yeah, let's see. I'm not bullish now, but I think I will be bullish, within half a year or so. It's still a long way out, but let's see where we end up. Platinum, a lot of lines. I want to zoom in here just to get the details. Again, I'm very bullish above 950. And again, we are getting a pushback down here. 950, I'm very, very bullish. Why? I want to show you. That's the long-term goal. Go away. That is the long-term golden bad boy right here. And that's also exactly where we are, right there, as you can see. So that's when I want to get above. And then obviously we have some resistances, but that's the first step. Until we get above there, I wouldn't say bearish, but I'm definitely not interested in it at all for platinum. Copper, copper, what a beast. What a beast. I want to go to the weekly for you guys. This right here around the apex, that's a beautiful candle. That's when I said, oh, wow, copper is really going to false break down this bad boy and then go higher. But look at this week's candle. The markets, it's just very tricky. And you have 3 days of down, down, down together with gold and silver. And now we're back at, these levels right here at roughly 3.73. It could be anyone's guess here, but again, that weekly candle, it doesn't take a PhD to see that. That is a big reversal. And the bulls that were hopeful here, they are getting scared right now, me included, by the way. So let's follow this one for sure. But the bigger levels we can add in here, we can add them in. And I think if we do like this up there, that's the very bullish shown, and below these two lows, very bearish. Within here, you have no idea what's going to happen, really. Not with this weekly candle, by the way. So yes, nat gas, good old natty nat gas here. I want to show you, we did actually close the gap as we talked about. Again, we're breaking down further, and now we're coming into our green box here. Let's see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, we are going, in my opinion, all the way down to roughly $2 for the Henry Hub, the nat gas. So let's see. The next support is at roughly around 250, a tad below, but that's where we want to see if it holds there. We have all the wicks there all the way across. You can see all the interactions. So that's a big level to hold. But we have taken out that one there. So that's not ideal if you're a bull. The TTF, the Dutch, same thing, close the gap, and we're now going down to $35. That is my take right here, roughly 35. And we will see if that holds. Again, I don't know, but we have broken some big trend lines, that needed to hold in order to go higher. But yeah, clearly it's coming down. We haven't made a lower low yet, as you can see. Low, a higher low, higher low, higher low. That could be a higher low, just on a bigger offset from a time stamp point of view, but still definitely the making. So we're going to hold that level at roughly 36, 30, 35. This is coal getting a decent bounce. Actually, we talked about the bounce that we could get at the 2018 highs, and we are getting a decent bounce. So we have a skewed, not a flat, inverted head and shoulders right there. Again, if we break here, we can do the measured move. Roughly, and I'm going to say roughly, I'm just doing this very quickly. We could have a move all the way up to 200 and roughly 30, if that happens. So again, if we need to wait to see. Again, this weekly candle is decent. The volume is good. So maybe Bitcoin, beautiful Bitcoin here again. We have met our target from that big inverted head and shoulders right here. The target was roughly 21.5. That's met with some overshooting. Very common thing to see. I want to add in actually there. I'm not going to make it red because that's a bearish channel. So let's see when we get up to roughly 25, 20, 26, excuse me, 45, excuse me, 46K level. That's also very much in line with that point there. Why is that important? Because that is a waterfall level. Roughly, that's when things really started to turn down, you know, at roughly in the mid 40s. So that's also an important level. Very overbought on the weekly. So I think we are in for I'm not calling for a crash, obviously, but I think we're in for a daily pullback. Also, you can see we're having, oopsie, go away. We're having negative divergence on here. So again, I don't do much with the RSI, and I'm just adding it in sometime just to see where we are, but still, it's definitely strong, and people are calling for 100K, $200K Bitcoin. You know what that happens when that happens, you know, the euphoria is getting a bit out of hand. So nothing new under the sun here for the uranium spot price. Above the Fukushima highs, beautiful. Again, at some point in time, we're going to close that gap. Yes, we are very overbought here. We are getting some negative divergence. Keep that in mind. And yeah, just very strong price action for the uranium spot price. Not so handsome, also as strong, is sugar. My good man Borak actually shorted sugar right there. I want to show you. Beautiful. I think if I remember correctly, roughly around here. He shorted it at roughly, let's call it an even number, 27. We are now at 23. And we have broken the long-term green uptrend for sugar. That is not ideal. In my view, we are going all the way down to that retest at roughly 20. You can see it here. Zooming out, it's actually a big level that needs retesting. And that's what we are doing right now, all the way up, boom. And that will be a major entry point at roughly 20 for the sugar futures. So $20, remember it. Soybeans, that inverted head and shoulders is very, very, very much in play still. And we can do the measured move here as well, because I think that's going to get hit due to the recent price action. And we have the break there. We can add in our level. There it is. So in my view, we are going to a tad above 1,000. To be more precise, 1,050. And why? We had a bit of hope here, breaking out from that golden trend line, that squeeze right there. Wick, and now we're coming down again. In my view, we're going down to here, tiny bump, and then whoosh. There we are. So yeah. Silver against M2 money supply. We came into that big, I have a cat here, excuse me, go away. I have, you know, that neckline there. We came in, and now we're coming all the way down to retesting that one right here. So for now, hopefully it holds. Gold, same thing here. Well, not same thing, but we had a big spike up here. Now we're coming down. We are still way above the long-term stuff. I will not go into too much detail. The blue bull flag has been broken to the upside, and yeah, for now it looks really, really good. But as you can see, there are some trend lines coming up there. And that is why we are returning. We should actually add it in, shouldn't we? You can see right there a bit of a breakout, and then coming back in, false breakout. We need more time in my view. So that is it, a long video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been some time since I've been back on. But yeah, copper looking iffy. Platinum iffy. Palladium. It is funny how, you know, 2 weeks or 1 week of price action can do to a chart, really. So with that being said, have a great one, guys. We will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.